Feels like things aren't necessarily like where they should be or where you were hoping they would be at this time. I'm definitely seeing some push-pull. The person on your mind at this time seems to be struggling to stay focused. However, and there is something here around them wanting things to be a certain way, almost like in the realm of perfection with you. There's this energy here of like struggling to keep things stay true to themselves. There's an energy here that's difficult around staying true to themselves. They seem to be struggling also to take care of themselves at this time. I feel like at work, it's really hard for this person right now to stay in the channel of what they need to get done because you're coming up so much for them. I'm not seeing this person as extremely grounded either at this time. It feels like they maybe thought they had the upper hand with you and something feels a little unstable right now. It's really interesting because this person is, what's coming to me as a Virgo, this person is overthinking something with you. So they've got one toe in going for it and then they retreat and they rethink it and they overthink it and they overprocess. Let's see why they're preventing themselves from just popping up. I'm seeing roses here. I'm getting the energy like someone's watching them. Like showing up could be disruptive. There is a new beginning coming through here. There's history between the two of you. Something here around you possibly having long hair. Color gold is here. Or the metal. Someone with like a porch, like a veranda on their porch. Or like a gazebo. 5 of Swords. There is regret here. There's something here where they're mulling over where they've wronged you and they're experiencing some deep disappointment. In a beautiful, beautiful plot twist here, we have a 3 of Cups reversed. They've lost control of something. They're out of control at this time. I don't think they're enjoying it. I'm seeing frustration. This person could be really muscular, like upper body, and it seems like they're holding a lot of tension in their body at this time. That being said, they're carrying a lot of weight around where they've put. It seems like they've finally landed in the energy of realizing that they are responsible for what has happened between the two of you, and every time they try and instigate an initiative from themselves towards you, they withdraw almost immediately because they're consumed with the responsibility of where they've made circumstances what they are. So they're still in their version of processing how they've made their bed, essentially. This is somebody who typically is not in the underbelly of their circumstances whatsoever. This is someone who typically isn't used, they're processing their own level of discomfort around not having the upper hand. The circumstances have changed somehow where they're experiencing this vulnerability that is foreign to them. So it's not so much just about you and approaching you. There's their own container at this time of dealing with things that are coming up for in a really rare circumstance. This isn't easy for them. This is trouble for them. There seems to be a distraction. There was someone else, or there was, curiosity around someone else. And at this time, that has dissolved. It hasn't worked out the way that maybe they thought it was going to work out, or it just backfired altogether for some of them. And there is something they'd like to say at the very least. Is I'm getting a letter, like an apology. They'd like to suggest to you that you were actually the one that they would have invested more time in. they would have liked to have brought this energy forward with. The full package, like a family. There's something here around them wishing that you were wearing like their ring, their promise ring. This person definitely has an energy of being very, very, very focused on you. They know that you're the prize and that they have compromised their relationship with the prize at some level. There's a journey here, there's travel, there's physical distance coming up. Two of Cups with the Lovers. There's something around the timing of your love that isn't possible at this time. You guys seem like you have real depth, real soulmate energy, but that's a beautiful opposition, because the two cards really suggest a beautiful segue, but because the one is reversed, there's that interception of a love that couldn't be. There's so much you'd like to say. I'm also seeing you holding back. So the energy here is also speaking to everything that has developed between the two of you, is suggesting that you're not bending so much towards them at this time. You're giving them the space they need, even if it's causing you grief and pain and disappointment. You know they owe you something, but you know your worth in the circumstances. And so while you're hopeful that they'll come forward and give you what you deserve, you're not necessarily waiting it out for it. There's a solemnness to you when it comes to them. You expect more. Your feelings for them are extremely deep, and the number 9 could be important. There is something here that's like, sometimes you wonder if you should let them off the hook and just go and give them what they can't give you. Your feelings for them are so real. They're so real. You're showing them authentic love. And because of that, in certain moments of tension, you're almost thinking like, I'll just make it easier for them. This person loves you so much, even if they're not taking any action right now. We have a King of Cups here, sitting on a reversed Page of Pentacles. They're very aware of what they should be giving you at this time, what they'd like to give you, but what they can't. They're sitting and mulling over everything that's in their heart for you. We have an Emperor, and we have that 5 of Swords. This is the energy that they are stuck in. And I'm seeing their ego more strong, like their ego is stronger than anything else, because they do not want to come forward in vulnerability, and that is the overarching block that is intercepting this connection from moving forward in a more harmonious way. They are choosing their pride, and they are choosing the container of avoidance of vulnerability in every inch where they feel an invitation to choose vulnerability. These two cards have come up next to each other in every shuffle I've done today. So this is the energy. The energy is so exacting. It's precision, it's pride, it's pulling it together for the greater cause. It's not poor intention, but they can't meet you where you are with all the feelings, because first of all, it seems like they're going through them at that level for maybe the first time in a long time, if not ever. And they've also just got this chip on their shoulder when it comes to being in the truth of their feelings. Their soul wants to be this person. Their soul wants this. They want freedom. They want to express their love. They want to be cavalier towards you. They want to be unstoppable towards you. There's freedom here. But when it comes down to the reality of how they proceed with you, it's this energy. It's this energy. It's very showy. It's very showy. Someone here might also just like work out or want to present physically very, very aesthetically pleasing. It's giving like a thirst trap or something to that effect. This person's they're wearing a full body armor and a Knight of Wands with Judgment. Some of them are going through a serious separation at this time. They're dealing with a lot courtside. It seems like they're going to come forward, in all honesty. It's actually quite beautiful. I don't think they're going to admit the full stop of what they've been through around you energetically, personally. But they are putting their pride aside here. It seems they're offering you something. You have gratitude for it, and you understand it to be an olive branch from them, but you're disappointed. Interestingly, I'm not seeing you necessarily give them an easy ride here. For some of you, this is a segue in the reading into a situation where things have escalated to legal. And there is a transition here where you're offering them a little bit of something to work with, but it is your last-ditch effort. Because you mean business. You do love them so much, but you're holding out for the bigger picture, and there is something that they can give you practically, and you are asking them to give it to you. I'm getting the energy here of somebody, almost like the reading's taken a little bit of a turn, and I'm getting the energy here of somebody who is putting on a facade. There seems to be someone here who is gaining from the circumstance. It's a female energy, and it's not you. And you want your person to pay for that reality. Like you are owed some money from those circumstances, and you'd like to see that come to fruition without them getting off the hook. They know exactly what they should be giving you. And I am seeing them come forward here, and they're going to offer you what is possible for them, for their reality. But they refuse to admit what they've done. Full stop. They refuse. There's only so many sort of like crevices they can crawl out of at this point, and it's not boding too well for them. You're both looking in opposite directions of where you've been together, and the ties that have binded you here. The devil in the middle, and then we have your person looking. You guys aren't looking at each other. They're coming forward very, very self-preserving with their feeling. And some of you in this reading are a spouse who is going through a legal fight right now. And things are very tense. There's power struggles here. Money is on the table. And there's situations, and you are trying to take the most graceful path forward, and I'm seeing you successful in it. But you and your team are holding your partner accountable for what they did and what they owe you. The things are getting confusing though. They're trying to woo you with the love that you have for each other, which is very real, and that's bringing a certain tenderness to the negotiations. That is also attempting to see your person gain more than you know they should be gaining in the circumstances. And it doesn't feel fair, and you're not willing to let them off the hook for that in any way, shape, or form. That's what I'm seeing for you today.